Okay, it is time. Okay, thank God everything works. But hello, hi, welcome. It's time for even more strawberry vinegar. I've been doing this for quite a few weeks now. But hopefully this time that should be the last one. Although this is definitely supposed to be Lucia's last day. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'm still recovering from finishing National Park Girls, but yeah, let's hope this is a palate cleanser. It's very it's very wholesome, and the babies are so cute. You guys have no idea. Mm. I yawn, blinking as the sunlight streams in from my bedroom window. My flimsy curtains attempt to resist the onslaught of holy light, but their best efforts are in vain. I sit up in bed and stretch. I don't think I'll be able to go back to sleep now, so I might as well get up. As they say, there's no rest for the wicked. Not that I think I'm particularly wicked, when that applied to Lucia more than me. Unsurprisingly, Lucia is still fast asleep. Her hair spills across her pillow, tangled up in her horns and her pale eyelashes tightly shut. She snuggles up underneath her futon, and I can see her covers rising and falling with each breath she takes. Lucia? She doesn't respond. She doesn't even stir. Lucia? Try again, my voice a little louder this time, but it still has no effect. Lucia continues to sleep, squirreling away inside of her dreams. She looks so peaceful lying there, her face free of tension, not that I've ever seen her look particularly tense, and that I feel guilty for trying to wake her. Of course she's sleepy. She was sick a couple days ago, and she woke up early yesterday to go on a school trip. To cap things off, she isn't a human girl at all, but a demon, so spending time in the human realm, as she terms it, must be tiring. While I've been going about my daily routine, only slightly disturbed by Lucia's presence. Every single thing that Lucia has seen, smelt, touched, or tasted these past 6 days must have been new for her. Visiting a whole new world would be a lot for anyone to take in, especially a small girl like her. But I should at least try to wake her. Lucia loves food, and she'd probably get mad if I let her miss breakfast. More importantly, this is her last day here. She'll be going home this evening, and I might never see her again. I want to spend as much time with her as possible, even if that does eat into her beauty sleep. She can rest as much as she likes when she returns to the warm, sulphurous embrace of hell, and all its eternally flickering flames. Lucia, wake up! Wake up! She winces, but doesn't open her eyes. Is she trying to ignore me? If that's the case, then I won't hold back. Let's see how well she can ignore this. Lucia, if you don't wake up right now, I'll eat all of your breakfast, and then there won't be any left for you. No, my food. Not my food. That's right, your food. I'll eat all of it right in front of you. Just imagine it. All that fluffy white rice with a bowl of salty miso soup and delicious pickled plums. No, anything but that. Anything. I'm sorry, but you had your chance. It's a stick right. I'm eating it all right now, Lucia. I'm dipping my chopsticks into your bowl of miso soup and picking out the biggest block of tofu. It looks so good and so soft. I cannot control myself anymore. I'm gonna put it in my mouth now and... No! Give me back my tofu, you monster! I'll kill you, I'll really kill you! Oof. I follow her backwards, holding one hand to my mouth. My lower lip throbs and something sharp spreads across my tongue. Is that blood? Jesus Christ! She fucking dicked it. Did she just punch me in the mouth? At least that's one way to start my morning. Christ, girl was not playing around. I'm sorry, Rai. I didn't mean to hit you like that. It's alright. Don't worry about it. Dad fished a bag of frozen peas out of the freezer and held it against my split lip. So the swelling is mostly gone down. The blood has stopped too. I probably need to wash Lucia's futon though. I bled more than I thought I did, and the futon was splattered so much gore that it looked like somebody had been murdered on those sheets. I think I learned something valuable today. Demons are not only incredibly fast, they're also incredibly strong. But I hurt you! I even made you bleed! I didn't mean to do it, I swear! I know you didn't. I shouldn't have teased you. I just didn't realize you were so strong. Lucia's lower lip wobbles. She stares at me, her eyes large and doughy and doe-like. Really, I'm sorry, Rai. Is there anything I could do to make up for you? Anything at all? I already said I'm fine. Just eat your breakfast. It'll get cold. But I can't. I still have to apologize. You already have done. I need to do it properly. You really don't. Ah, I know. I just had a great idea. Is it a great idea, though? It really is. I'll be back in a second. I think I can feel a headache coming on. You young girls are always so energetic. If I didn't have such an ominous feeling curdling in the pit of my stomach, I asked my mother what she's doing in the kitchen at this hour, instead of getting ready to go to work. Girl, it's a Saturday. Guess it doesn't matter that much. Maybe she has a day off. It seems unlikely from what little I know about that director, Sato. But it could happen. Stranger things have. Things like a demon girl called Lucia da Evelus appearing in my kitchen and turning my whole world upside down. Less than 5 seconds later, Lucia appears in the kitchen, wearing that cute maid dress Dad made her. They're both so adorable. Look at the baby. My heart is so cute. Ah! And what are you doing in that? Isn't it obvious? I'm gonna act as your personal maid for the day. That's the only way I can show you how truly sorry I am. Now, is there anything I can get for you, milady? You can start by not calling me milady. But why not? As your maid, it is my duty to address you in a respectful manner, suited for your station, milady. Please don't do that. It's making me feel weird. Oh, do you feel sick, milady? Lucia walks towards me, her skirt fluttering around her legs, and press one hand against my forehead. Ah! Feel my temperature skyrocket, my whole body trembles, my cheeks feel like they're burning. Oh, you do feel rather hot. Maybe you should get back to bed, milady. If I'm feeling hot, it's because of you, you idiot. Fuck off. Huh? What was that, milady? Yes, what was that, Ryan? What you said just now is rather interesting. Holy shit, it's the dad, hold on! We're keeping this joke going till the end, it's not even very funny. I'm committed to the bet. If you feel sick, maybe you should take some cold medicine, milady. Dad, are you trying to teach me too? What? No, I would never dream of it, milady. You are! You're trying to make me look stupid. I am not. I'm not trying to make you look stupid, honestly. I got just caught up in the whole flow of things. Lucia frowns, fiddling with the hem of her skirt. I am sorry if I made you mad, Rai. I was just trying to cheer you up. I press one hand against my chest and back in my chair. And together I got composure. Imagine a cool, tranquil oasis. Breathe in, then out. And breathe in, then breathe out. Lucia doesn't mean to upset me. She's trying to cheer me up with her own odd, incomprehensible Lucia logic. This isn't anything for me to scold her for. I guess I feel a little jumpier around her than usual, given my musings last night. I told her that I loved her. Is that really true? With my feelings exposed to the harsh morning light, I'm not sure. I don't entirely understand what love is, but I think I was sincere when I confessed to her. It's how I felt at the time, and it's how I feel now. If I didn't love Lucia, why else would my stomach be twisting itself into knots at the sight of her face? I sigh, brushing a strand of hair out of my face. I'm alright. I'm not mad at you. I'm just a bit surprised, that's all. So you didn't mind... Bleh. So you don't mind if I act as your maid, do you? Well, I'm not sure about that, but Lucia looks so hopeful. I feel mean if I shut her down. Didn't Lucia say her mum like dressing up in silly outfits? She also run in her family. What do the rest of her sisters look like? Sure, if you want. You can be my maid. Wait for the morning, though. Just for the morning, though, okay? I don't want her calling me milady when we go out. That would be problematic. I'd never be able to live it down. Yay! Thank you so much, milady. You can rely on me. Let's hope so. Now then, milady, would you care for some assistance? Open your mouth and say, ah. Are you trying to feed me now? Of course. What maid could do more for her beloved lady? I don't know if maids usually feed their masters. Well, this maid is going to go above and beyond her line of duty. I just want my lady to feel well cared for. But why? Isn't it obvious? It's because I love you, silly. And I say, ah. Hey, that's unfair. How on earth can I counter something like that? I don't think about it. I don't think Rai's ever worn a school uniform in this game. Did she? I don't know. I think she did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have a school uniform. I'm just blind where my memory's going. One or the other. Why did you want to take me out here, Mom? Oh, no particular reason. I just thought since it was such a nice day, it'd be a shame to waste it on inside. Are you guys walking by this? That's not the skill, this is the weight of the skill. Mom's right about that. The sunscreen washes over me, warming the top of my head and the tip of my nose until it flushes deep pink. Dragonflies and butterflies flutter in the air, flashes of colours against the light blue sky. The trees sway gently, rocked to and fro by the breeze and their rustling leaves. Yeah, I was right. See, this is the same old river I walk past when I have to go to school, but it looks different today. Maybe it's because I'm with my mother. Hardly ever get to spend time with her, so just being by her side makes it familiar, and every day seems so new and exciting. Special somehow. I glance at Lucia. She's staring at the water, her lips pursed, blonde hair framing her face. She could almost be a painted figure. If not for the flutter of her hair. This might be the last time I ever look at this river with Lucia. Something inside my chest twists. I wince, thinking about that is painful. I just say something, anything else, but what? Even though it's such a nice day, I noticed you didn't invite Dad out on our walk. Of course I didn't. Your father needs to clean everything away after breakfast. I can't abide living in a messy house. The dad was the one who made breakfast in the first place. Didn't you help him a little bit? Right. You might be a smart girl. We have a lot to learn about adult relationships. Mainly the... God. I'm still not getting over the you're like getting stepped on now. People in this world can be split firmly into two categories, sadist and masochist. For any relationship to work, each person should fall into a different side of the spectrum. Girl, you should not be teaching her that. She's 9. She shouldn't know what a masochist and a sadist are. I don't know if bringing up Sad into the politics of romantic relationships is a very good idea. Never read any of his books, but from what little I've gathered about him during my 9 years, wasn't exactly the most romantic of people. Are you saying Dad's a masochist? That's right. Your father loves being bossed around, brings him joy and gives him purpose. Without my constant demands, he would float around like a jellyfish, swept along by the tide. Girl, I get you've got your submissive boy way, but for the love of God, please don't talk to this to your 9-year-old daughter. What is wrong with you? Well, there might be a bit of truth to that. I'm kinda confused. Ray looks grumpy all the time, so she should be a sadist. But then she blushes and stammers when she gets embarrassed too. The baby Rai is a rare mix of both. Such a thing might be inevitable, given she's the daughter of an extreme sadist and massive masochist. Girl, I'm begging you. I am begging you, stop talking. I'm neither of those things. Don't be so ridiculous. You can't just group people into categories like that. Really? You belong in so many categories already, Rai. Your blood type is B, your star sign is Virgo, and you can still buy children's tickets on the train. Why did we just drop our blood type and star sign? I don't know if any of my viewers are into astrology, but like... if any of you are, what the fuck's a Virgo? Enlighten me. I wanna know what this says about Rai. The last one doesn't have anything to do with my personality. My blood groups and star signs are stupid. They don't have any bearing on at all on what you're like as a person. Only your actions should decide that. Let's agree to disagree for now. Mum giggles, pushing her glasses up on the bridge of her nose. Mum always wears dark sunglasses when she goes outside. She hides her identity so people don't realize she's the semi-famous actress Shirakawa Yukine. But I wonder. Sunglasses she wears are huge and they always draw more attention to her, not less. That's probably what she wants though. I'm such a showy person. By the way, Lucia, do you want to see where I've been filming? Ooh, that sounds cool. Where is it? It may be a bit hard to see for all the trees, but if you peer all the way over to the other side of the riverbank, you should be able to spot it. Mum points, and Lucia follows her fingertips with her eyes. She gets onto the tips of her toes, clenching the metal bars that separate the banks, the bank of the river with both hands, and stares. What is it? Where is it? Do you see that big grey building over there? That's a hospital, and that's where I've been these last few days. Ah, I think you can see it. That's cool. That's really cool. I know, right? My mother might be many things, but humble is not one of them. I enjoy working, but Mum sighs. I'm tired of wailing away my days inside that glorified mausoleum. The patients look like they're knocking on death's door, and the staff are so serious. There aren't even any attractive doctors. Isn't that what TV dramas are for? I suppose so. We're selling teenage girls and lonely housewives alike fantasies about attractive doctors as reality. Reality is sadly incapable of providing them for us. If any doctors around here were as good looking as Yamada, I bet more women would be coming down with colds and headaches. Hey, you sure you should be swooning over other men like that? She's got a point, especially a popular actor like Yamada, who's beloved by everyone, old and young. All the girls in my class love him, and I might be the only one who doesn't, because you're a lesbian girl, or even think he's that good looking. Are you chastising me, right? Not really, I just think it's sad. You shouldn't talk about other men when you have dad. Oh, don't be so serious, dear, I'm just joking. Are you? I can never tell with Mum. Yes! Yeah, I know it may be physically appealing, but he's quite dull in real life. He doesn't have a script to read off of. All he can ever talk about is tennis, or his car, or the benefits of drinking vegetable juice every morning. Or his alpha male podcast, where he sits around and reviews the latest episode of Hollyoaks. It's strange how we're also so many talented actors in this world, who can bring their viewers to tears in a few lines. Then they drop all patience and act only as themselves. But when they drop all pretense and act only as themselves, they become incredibly tiresome. Maybe that's because people have high expectations of them, so the mediocrity of their real lives is disappointing. But that may have something to do with it. It doesn't change the fact Yamada bores me to tears. And if he didn't? Well, let's see. Even if I did find this conversation intellectually stimulating, which I don't, I still wouldn't be interested. I'm busy enough as it is without trying to have an affair on the side. Girl, what are you talking about? No, stop talking, please, I'm begging you. Ah, that's good. I don't like thinking about such things, but I can't deny that I have wondered once or twice whether Mum might be cheating on Dad. I mean, why wouldn't she? Because she's got a submissive boy wife. What's the problem here? Mum's beautiful and a lot of men like her. She's constantly surrounded by attractive actors. She works with some of the most sought-after men in our prefecture on a daily basis. Kazuke and I might be rather different, but I really do love him. We've been together for almost 17 years now, and I wouldn't want to trade the time we've spent together for the world. I might be a popular actress now, but Kazuki fell in love with me before all that. We were in high school when we started dating, you know? Hold on, I'm trying to figure something. I'm trying to do math here. How long is high school in Japan? (16 to 18). Okay, that means they had Rye in like mid-20s. Suppose that all adds up. Of course I know. I've told this story a few times before. When she's in more sentimental moods, i.e., when she's had too much drink at a wrap-up party and has come home smelling of expensive champagne. Lucia, however, isn't privy to these details about my family like I am. She looks at Mum with wide-eyed excitement. God damn it. Really? You've known each other for that long? Yes. It was during our third year of high school. Oh god, we're getting a flashback scene? Oh, they're kind of adorable. I lived in the same neighborhood and walked the same way to and from school, but he was too nervous to talk to me. And even though Kazuki has always been really tall, he was so shy even back then. Perhaps he was even shyer, since his height made him stand out so much. I want to continue the Goku hair gag, but that flower crown is too cute to cover up. Look at him. They're both so adorable. The PE teacher thought he might be good at basketball, which was a complete joke. He flinched every time the ball came near him. He got teased quite a bit, maybe that's why he's so shy. It took him a whole 3 years to finally pluck up the courage to ask me out. I never paid much attention to Kazuki before. I knew of him since we were in the same class. I saw him on my way to school, but I never approached him. I was always surrounded by all my girlfriends, you see. And I did have a lot of girlfriends back then. I was too busy gossiping to pay attention to anyone else. I never knew, the whole time, a boy I'd hardly spoken to had managed to fall in love with me. Honestly, I'm kind of living for the parents. This is kind of adorable. Then in my third year of school, I got a part in a play with the drama club. It was Carmen, and I was picked to play the lead. I was happy about that, but it meant I'd have to stay behind at school a lot to practice. On this particular day, I was walking home alone. It was the beginning of spring. Christ, I am always eepy. Beginning of spring, the cherry blossoms were blooming all across the riverbank. It's sad that they don't have as many blossoms here. It was one of the things I miss most about Onomichi, even though it's a rather small town. The trees were swaying in the breeze and the sky was a perfect blue. It was almost like something from a movie. That's when I saw Kazuki. I knew him only vaguely, but this is the first time we'd been alone together, and I was a little curious. Isn't it strange? You'll be aware of another person for years, but still not know anything about them. People drift in and out of our lives all the time. Just like those cherry blossoms. We have never known how they feel about us, because we never stop to ask. I think that's why I decided to approach Kazuki. I wanted to do something impulsive, something that I hadn't done before, so I called him over and introduced myself. He seemed surprised. He was so lost in his own thoughts he hadn't noticed me. He jumped like a startled kitten. Then, when he saw who I was, his face went bright red. He started apologizing. For what, I wonder? Being alive? Breathing my air? I thought it was funny that such a tall guy was so flustered by a small girl like me, so I started to laugh. I might have relaxed him because he smiled, and the two of us began to walk back home together. I asked Kazuki what he was doing, staying behind at school so late. He said he was trying to do his math homework in the library, but it was too difficult. He still didn't understand it. He looked a bit tearful about it, actually. He really hasn't changed much. He hasn't changed all that much since. Which is based as fuck. I hate math. To be fair, I managed to eke out a pretty decent math qualification, but it's secondary, but no, fuck math. I hate that shit. I said, since we were in the same class, I could help him all he wanted. I was a good student, and I liked helping other people. Maybe it's because I liked feeling superior. I never offered to tutor a boy before, though. I mostly spent my time helping my female friends, so it was new and it felt exciting. Maybe it's because of the cherry blossoms. When you see cherry blossoms, they inspire you to take chances. least they did for me. Wait, we have some over here. Cherry Blossom's pretty neat. Kazuki and I became friends after that, and we always walked to and from school together. I introduced him to my friends, and they seemed to like him. Maybe that's because they were scared of me. They must have known if they teased Kazuki, I'd find a way to take my revenge. Maybe they whispered things about us behind our backs, but I didn't care. I never have done. All I knew was I liked spending time with him, even though we weren't very alike. Why can't I stop yawning today? In general, it's like I think it might just be a nervous thing. I do that all the time. Anyway, where was I? He always made me laugh, though I doubt it was intentional. Teasing him was fun too. I liked asking him to rate the girls in our class in order of attractiveness, and I'd ask where he kept his dirty magazines. He'd always blush and stutter. Okay, girl, chill, please. Your daughter is 9. I'm talking to 2 9-year-olds. Sometimes I even picked up cherry blossoms and threaded them into his hair. I thought that made him look exceptionally cute, but he disagreed. He never told me to stop though. Maybe I didn't want anyone else to bully him because I bullied him enough myself. Fortunately, my petty cruelty didn't make his feelings towards me waver. I may not have been the girl he'd hoped I was when he first met me, when he first saw me, but now we were really friends. Now we were friends, and we were closer than he'd ever dreamed. We would be. After a few weeks of our tentative friendship, he confessed his feelings to me, just like that. A few weeks, damn, bro was ready for that. I never thought such a bold move would have been possible for a shy person like Kazuki, so I was impressed and flattered. I don't know why I agreed to go out with him. I went with a few boys before, and I'd never taken it too seriously. I didn't even like Kazuki that much. We were friends. We were just friends. I never considered that we could be anything more. I think if I'm being honest, I accepted it because I was bored. And I thought having a new boyfriend would be fun. I was toying about with his heart, and I didn't intend to keep it for very long. And I ended up falling in love with him too. Maybe it's because he was so earnest, maybe it's because he was so gentle, maybe it's because he was so sweet. Maybe it's because of the cherry blossoms and I was young and he was my first proper boyfriend. I don't know. But I don't regret meeting Kazuki. I don't regret a relationship. He really is a good man, more than I might deserve, since I'm not very nice to him. I really do love him, even if he's an idiot. He's my idiot. Oh, that's adorable. What? Listen, there were very few pieces of media that get me invested in a straight relationship, but I think this might be one. This is one of them. Just picked up on it this time. Mom's tone softened when she's talking about Dad. She sounds unusually vulnerable, unguarded, despite those dark sunglasses. I can see her eyes, but I can't see her lips. They're curved upwards into a small smile. Ever since then, Kazuki has supported me through thick and thin. He's always put his dreams on hold, his dreams to one side to support mine. He's never tried to dissuade me from accomplishing my goals. I suppose he's like a trellis, maybe. A trellis? Yes, trellises support climbing plants, but they don't have a use on their own. Kazuki's the same. I think he's happiest when he's helping me pursue my goals. I appreciate it, but I worry sometimes. I don't know if he thinks about himself as much as he should. That's why he's been so down lately. His love and affection make me happy, but I wonder. I don't know if it's making him happy. I know he stays at home to take care of the chores, and he likes being there to greet you when you return home from school. God damn. But I think he's a little more ambitious than he claims to be. He has his own dreams, and I'm worried mine may have choked his. Maybe I should have a talk with him. I don't want him to tire himself out. I love him too much for that. Sometimes I doubt Mum's feelings for Dad, but in quiet moments like this, I'm able to gauge how she really feels. Mum does love Dad, and she must. It's obvious in the way she talks about him. I hope when I get older I can love someone just as much as Mum and Dad love each other. That would really be something to strive for. My parents have a lot of differences, but they're able to put those to one side so they can help one another, and so they can support one another because they love one another. I know it might be a little cliche to say this, but that really is something special. Lucia too looks pensive. She taps Mum's arm, peering up at her with imploring eyes. Miss Yukane? Miss Yukane, I have a question. Yes, what is it, sweetie? I was just wondering. You sound really smart, so I think you should know. How do you know when you found somebody that you're in love with? Oh my, you young girls sure grow up fast nowadays. To ask questions like that. I'm serious. I want to know. This could be important. This isn't related to our conversation yesterday, is it? Well, love is a very complicated thing. We humans aren't all that intelligent. We're bad at perceiving things with too many surfaces. We have a difficult time understanding our own feelings, so we often second guess ourselves or get things wrong. We might think that we love somebody when it's just a passing infatuation. We might tell ourselves our feelings are fleeting and foolish, when they're rather more serious than that. Even so, I believe that when one is in love, one should know it instinctively. And here, Mom places a hand against her chest, just above her heart. Even if our minds try to play tricks on us, you just have to be honest with yourself. Ah, so what love is? That's what love is, huh? Sounds kind of complicated. It is complicated. It gets easier to understand our feelings when we get older. I see. So if love is about wanting to be with someone all the time, and feeling happy when you're with them, then I really must be in love with Rai after all. I love her more than anything in the whole wide world. God, my heart. They're so cute together. Wow, what is this place? Is it some kind of palace devoted to pagan worship of foods? How funny. This isn't a palace, this is. It's just a restaurant. Restaurant? Yo, he's here! And I absolutely love his fucking sweater. Or his jumper. And we end up being fucking American in this bitch. Sweater. God. You don't have restaurants in Norway? Maybe we do, but I've never seen one before. How peculiar. Now let me enlighten you. Restaurants where people go to buy food rather than making themselves. Oh, I see. How are these unlimited stocks of food procured? Humans don't have access to Hell's patented magic circle technology, do you? Magic circles? Yes, they're very convenient. Wow, Norway sure sounds like an advanced country. Oh, come on, we're still trying to pretend Lucia comes from Norway when the stuff she said is so obviously bizarre. I don't know why Mum and Dad decided to play along with this charade. It's really starting to get on my nerves. You can't spin a single joke out for too long. Incorrect. We commit to the bit. We're always on that bit grind. We never fucking stop. It's always funnier the longer it goes. The Goku hair bit is not. We ain't stopping. I'm keeping this going. At any rate, we don't summon the food. They cook it for us in the kitchen. You just can't see it from here because they close off that area. Oh, so it's similar to convenience store food? I suppose, but it's a bit fresher than that. You order the food and they make it for you. I see. If it's handmade, then I suppose it's alright. The level of love should be adequate. Sorry to push your bubble, but most food here is packaged in plastic bags and stored in the freezer. All you do is defrost it. Love is irrelevant in the face of the economy. Ray, please stop being such a bummer. Huh? Is that really true? Alright. Don't be so mean to Lucia, you'll spoil it for her. Mom chastises me, peering out over the top of her dark sunglasses. I don't know why Mom always wears those shades when we go out. Who does she think she is going to recognize her here? The lovey-dovey couple sharing ice cream sundae over by the window. Little girl is trying to shove her chopsticks up her nose to the embarrassment of her parents. The baby sitting in a high chair, trying to lick its own elbow. Which you can't do, by the way. which I think is very cringe. As we always used to take you here, Arai, Kazuki and I thought it'd be nice to treat Lucia too. It's something of a family tradition after all. I know. Though I'm being rather negative about this restaurant, I don't dislike it. It's a nostalgic landmark from my childhood. A place where I wailed away many hours when I was younger. Happy and decidedly less cynical. You mean you're younger, girl? You're literally 9 years old. I had several birthdays in here, and Dad used to take me here sometimes after our school trips to the aquarium. So, plural school trips? How many times can you go to the aquarium? He always brought me my favorite strawberry sundae. Even though it's too big, I could never finish it myself. It's been a couple of years since I last came here, but the decor hasn't changed. It looks exactly the same as ever, from the pseudo-wooden tabletops to the beige walls. Even the menus are exactly the same. I flip through the menu looking for the dessert. I look at the desserts and find, with no great surprise, the strawberry sundae of my youth is still on here, and all its ice cream-laden strawberry-topped glory. Are you looking for that strawberry sundae, Rai? No, of course not. I know you always like that sundae, but shouldn't you take a look at the dinner menu before we start thinking about sweets? We'll get indigestion if you eat dessert first. I know that, I'm not a kid, jeez. Flip back to the dinner section, trying to hide my blush behind my menu. I don't like being teased, but especially galling when teased by someone like Dad. I'm kind of happy about that though. I'm glad you still remember the strawberry sundaes. You must have enjoyed the time we spent together back then. It was fine. I was young back then, so I would have been happy with anything. All right, if you feel like reliving your earlier years with the taste of that strawberry sundae, though, don't hesitate to ask. I'd love to order it for you. Don't be ridiculous. I'm not interested in the stupid sundae at all. My tastes have matured a lot since then, and I don't like sweets nearly as much as I used to. You're so cute when you can't be honest with yourself, Rai. If you want to order the sundae, just say so. Nothing wrong with indulging yourself. I want to try the sundae too. I love sweets. See, Lucia sounds excited as well. Lucia's always excited when food's involved. Maybe true, but I'm not just excited about the food. I want to see you smell a lot, right? Just like Kazuki said you used to. Seeing you have a big smell will be the fondest memory I could ever hope for. Fonder than any kind of food. I look down at the table, my face turning bright red. Why does it feel like everyone's ganging up on me? Mainly because they are. Anyway, I'm gonna order my main. We need to hurry up or we'll annoy the waiting staff. Maybe right about that. Everything says next to godliness, or so they say. I think that's the cleanest. I think that's cleanliness is next to godliness. Maybe so, but I have a clean and tidy house. To have a clean and tidy house, one must be efficient. Efficiency is what's truly important in this world. I'm sure it's easy for Mum to say, given she never does any household chores. If Dad weren't such a doormat, I'd probably call her out on that. Of course he doesn't, he just smiles. So, what are you two having then? Since this is your last day here, Lucia, feel free to get as much as you want. Really? I can have whatever I want? I can hear the sound of our family savings screaming in pain from here. To be fair, they have been cooking home-cooked meals every day. That, let me tell you, that is not cheap. From what I made with my friends, that is not cheap. You know what, Dad? As generous as it offers that, as you think that is, I think you may want to retract it, lest you live to regret it. Huh? There's nothing wrong with letting Lucia pick a few more dishes, is there? You say that now, but you'll be sorry. She'll eat her way for the entire restaurant, and we'll have to sell our house to pay for the losses. And then Yakuza will come after us, and we'll have to harvest her organs and sell them on the black market. Right, that's so horrible! You're meant to be 9 years old, you're talking like a hardened criminal! I'm sorry. The world is a cruel place. I can't maintain our innocence if you want to survive. Girl, you're 9 years old. But I have no problem selling my organs to support you and Yuki. But why do you want to kill me off so quickly? You didn't even try to think of any other option. Now that I think about it, it's weird how tall Lucia and Rai are compared to their parents, considering they're 9. I'm sorry, Dad. The strong must pay on the weak to survive. You weren't meant to last. Ah, well, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want to be eaten, but I don't want to eat others either. And that's precisely why your organs will be harvested and stolen, not mine. On second thought, maybe you should restrict yourself to only one meal, Lucia. There's so much good food on here and I want to eat all of it. Yes, but if you eat all of it, you might put our family finances in a rather precarious situation. But if you're low on money, can you just sacrifice a chicken on an altar to Mammon so she can bless you with wealth and riches? I don't know how the economy works in Norway, but in Japan there are no altars of any demons of greed. That's a shame. Sounds like humans really do have a heart. Sia sighs, scanning for her menu with less enthusiasm than before. I don't really understand, but it would inconvenience you. I'll order one. If it would inconvenience you, I'll order one dish. But what? Sia ponders, holding one finger against her lower lip. Ah, I know. You're a clever person, Rai. And you've been here before, so you must know what's the tastiest, cheapest item on the menu. I think I'll order what you get. Well, what if I should get? It's the last meal she'll be having with us, so I don't want to take something Lucia doesn't like. Ooh, fuck. Ah, fuck, you're really testing me here. What does Lucia like more? I want to see the omelette rice. Yeah, let's go with the omelette rice. Ooh, that's so cute. Thank you. Sia accepts her place of food from our waitress. A white smile, her whole face shining from anticipation. Oh, it's all right. I'm just doing my job, so you need to thank me. But it looks so good, and I'm so happy. So isn't thanking waitstaff normal? I do it all the time. Ah, well, I'm glad. The waitress brushes a few strands of her black hair behind her ear, an awkward smile on her face. That smile, strange though it is, seems like nothing short of a miracle. Prior to her interaction with Lucia, that waitress was sulking around the restaurant with narrowed eyes, as if cursing all the customers inside her head simply for existing. The fact that her waitress was has rather long dark hair, which looked oddly wet under the light of this restaurant, doesn't help matters. She does look like a character from a horror movie minus the plain white dress. I mean, this means her hair's greasy as fuck. The smile suits her, however, and makes her look rather less sinister. More like the teenage girl she is, rather than a malaligned monster doomed to rot inside a well she initially resembled. If you need anything, don't hesitate to ask me. I hope you enjoy your meal. With a bow of her head, she makes her hasty retreat. Mum watches her waitress as she walks away, a small smile on her face. She seems like a sweet girl, doesn't she, dear? I forgot the Goku hair was still on, fuck. I suppose so. To be honest, I thought she was a little intimidating. That's not necessarily a bad thing. She may have some potential. Potential? Indeed. Misato needs another dying young wife. Another dying young wife for his hospital drama. That girl would be a perfect fit. She didn't look as though she had long left to live, did she? Oh, don't tell her that, Yuki. You hurt her feelings. What if she's anemic? That's even better. Fragile girls are popular at the moment. I thought your hospital drama already had a dying teenage girl in it, though. Indeed it does. You can never have too many dying teenagers. Jesus Christ, girl. So teens, Yuki, you see the most troubling things. Turn my attention away from my parents' conversation, focusing instead on the plate of omelette rice set before us. Yeah, omelette rice shot. The omelette is a beautiful bright yellow, perfectly cooked, folded over to hide the rice within. Red tomato ketchup covers the surface of the omelette in a zigzag pattern, bright but not garishly so, which only makes the omelette seem more appetizing. The omelette is accompanied by some vegetables, pieces of broccoli, and several cherry tomatoes with red across the skin. Honestly, an omelette full of rice sounds pretty good. There aren't that many vegetables, but the combination of colors, the yellow omelette and the green broccoli and the red tomato, create a visually interesting experience. Let's get a go here of the fucking food shop. I don't know if Lucia cares a great deal about the visuals of her meal though. Thank you for the food! She's already digging into the soft skin of the egg omelette. Already digging into the soft skin of the egg omelette, exposing the rice within. The rice is white and fluffy, flavored with ketchup and containing tiny bits of chicken. Is it good? It is! It's delicious! Thank you for choosing this rye. See if I did the right option. It's no problem. I mean, I like omelette rice. Who doesn't like omelette rice? Such a simple meal, yet it's so filling, and there's something about splitting apart the omelette to reveal the rice within that's incredibly satisfying. You try yours too, right? You try yours, right? Too. You try it. Well, I was going to. Steam rises from the omelette when I press the blade of my knife against it, and the sweet aroma of cooked rice and ketchup drifts through the air. The flavor, smell, and texture are all nostalgic. It awakens within me memories of going to this restaurant with Dad in the past, when I was only small. The omelette is soft, but it's warm enough to burn the tips of my tongue. The chicken rice is sweet, the omelette is savoury, but the two distinctly different flavours work well together, given how similar the textures are. Ketchup gives my first mouthful of food a certain kick, and artificiality of the bright red tomato sauce complements the subtler flavours of the egg and rice. And combined with fresh, crunchy head of broccoli and the cherry tomatoes, this simple dish becomes something truly special. I feel as though I'm reliving my childhood. Yeah, unlike these peaceful days, I don't spill any rice in my lap, and I don't need Dad to wipe my cheek with a napkin after my first mouthful of food. What do you mean reliving your childhood? You're not even halfway through. Okay, you are. Actually, I believe you're exactly halfway through. Still, I have grown older, but this omelette rice is exactly the same as always. It's really good. Thank you for choosing something so delicious, Rye. Yeah, I get the feeling I made the right choice. Really? I wasn't sure you'd like it. Food around here is pretty cheap. It may be cheap, but since you're the one who picked it for me, it was felt of love. Is that how love works? Yep, you don't need to make something special by hand for it to be loved in it. Choosing something to make somebody else happy is another act of love. For a demon, you seem to care about love a lot. Of course I do. I may be a demon from hell, but I'm not so different from you. I also like to be loved and appreciated. And we do love and appreciate you. You're adorable, Lucia. Over here, where are you? Yes, I really am glad you came to visit with us. Rye should tell us about her cute pen. Rye should tell us about her cute pen friends more often. I was starting to worry that she may not have any friends at all. Oh, well, you don't need to worry about that now. I'm gonna be Lucia's friend forever, no matter what. Even if I can't be with her all the time, I'll still exist inside her heart. The fond memories we made together can never fade. Of all the corny lines, I sink down into my seat. It's not like I'm happy about those sentiments, but having them exposed so clearly is embarrassing. It's not like I'm not happy about those sentiments, but having them expressed so clearly is embarrassing. So do you want to order that strawberry sundae, right? Right? I never said I wanted to order it. You're just jumping to conclusions. But it was the very first thing you looked at when you picked your menu. You don't need to be bashful. There's nothing wrong with liking sweets. I'm not bashful. Well, I want to try that sundae, even if you don't. It sounds really delicious. and because I'm such a kind person, I'll let you share something of it. I'll let you share some of it too, Rye, even if you don't want it. How does that sound? Nicely done, Lucia. Rye can't refuse now. If you're getting something for yourself, and I'm not like, it's not gonna stop you or anything, jeez. But it's not like I want it for anything. Ah, it's so cute. I hope you enjoy it. We will, thank you, miss. You're the best. Waitress flushes, coiling a strand of dark hair around one pale finger. With that complexion, coupled with her ink-black hair, it really does look like a villain from a horror movie. Lay off the girl, she's literally just existing. This waitress was just doing her job, and Fry took that personally. I hope you enjoy your food. Our waitress turns about on her heel and walks back to the kitchen. God, this game makes me so hungry. I just had dinner. I had dinner like an hour ago, and then I had like half a pack of digestives, and I'm just hungry again just playing this. Taking this opportunity to examine my strawberry sundae. The glass is filled with vanilla ice cream and cut strawberries, coupled with generous amounts of cream. A single strawberry, plump and bursting with life, is set atop the mound of sweet cream. 2 silver spoons are sat on the table, glinting under the lighting of the restaurant. This whole setup really does remind me of Lovers. I can imagine a young man and a woman sharing this dessert, sneaking shy glances at one another between mouthfuls of ice cream, or maybe nudging one another's feet underneath the table. Without my head, my hands clasped together on my lap. I can feel my face turning red, just like the strawberries on top of my sundae. Are you alright, Try? I squirm. I'm fine. Are you sure? You're not sick, are you? Did you get premature brain freeze? Get brain freeze just looking at that. Is that real? Of course, I mean, if men can get premature baldness, I'm sure girls can get premature brain freeze. I'm not sure about that. I'm fine. I'm not sick at all. You don't need to fuss. You should start eating your ice cream. It'll melt if you leave it too long. That's right, we can't let that happen. Here, Rye, eat this, now. Oh, I don't need you to feed me. I'm perfectly capable of feeding myself. But I wanted to try it. Why? See, it pauses, pondering and pressing her finger against her cheek. Well, I'm not sure. It's just something that happens a lot in those romance manga my mother likes. Oh, I know what you mean. I like stories like that too. You do? Well, they're cute. Innocent romance stories are so heartwarming. Yeah, almost like the one I'm reading now. Is that because your romance with me is the exact opposite of innocent, dear? Will you just stop flirting for 5 minutes? Oh my god. Dad's face turns light pink. He coughs, glancing to the right in a suspiciously coy manner. Well, you've always been rather, forceful. I don't want to know. I have no interest at all. But, we used to share food like this as well, didn't we? Oh yes. I may have fed you once or twice. Even though you always went, yeah, that's embarrassing, not in public. That nervous laughter makes my skin crawl. To my head, why do these two old have to talk like that? They're terrible. I think they were young teens lost in the thrall of their first love, not grown adults who've been living together for more than a decade. Listen, they're still young at heart. They've still got that adorable that's adorable lovey-dovey romance going on. See, Rai, your parents agree. It's a very cute and romantic gesture. But why are you so determined? I don't get it. Isn't it obvious? Because I love you, Rai. Well, I'm not unhappy about that, but then you should eat it. I've always wanted to do this. Is there any act more intimate than sharing food? I mean, we all need food to live. It's an important part of our lives. I guess I can see what you mean. swallow, trying to dispel a lump in my throat, and then rub my head. Alright, if I'm going to eat it, I should eat it quick, otherwise it'll melt. Yay! You're right, you're the best! I don't know about that. Open up, Bri. Say, ah. Is it just me, or does the scenario feel kind of familiar? My cheeks burning light pink. Well aware that Mum and Dad are watching us. I hesitantly open my mouth as though sitting in a chair at the dentist. Thank you, Rye. And with a content little giggle, Lucia leans forward, holding the spoon aloft. I accept her kind offer, like a small amount of vanilla ice cream scooped up on the spoon. First mouthful is delicious. You got an achievement for strawberry sundae. First mouthful is deliciously cool and sweet. The ice cream melts across my tongue, and my taste buds quiver. The vanilla ice cream slices in my throat easily without resistance, and the cream adds a sweetness, although it isn't overpowering. It's really good. Maybe it's because Lucia is the one who fed me it. Or maybe I'm just being sentimental. Oh, achievement. I know, right? The biggest achievement of all is the lesbians, though. Ah, shit. And now we're getting to... Now our baby has to leave. Fuck. I'm not ready for this. This game breaks my heart like National Park Girls did. You're not gonna hear from me for days. I'm just gonna be sitting in here staring at the ceiling, emotionally recovering. It's starting to get dark outside. When did you say your sister was gonna pick you up, Lucia? I'm not sure. She said she should be here soon. Aurora spends a lot of time on her appearance, so she's always late for everything. You don't think she's missed her flight, do you? It's not something she can really miss. She'll get here when she gets here. Does that mean your family have their own private plane? Oh my god, you cannot be this dense. I mean, he can be this dense. Look at him. Maybe a little bit. There. A plane? Are those the steel birds that fly up in the air? That's right. Have you heard of them before? We don't really need to use them in hell. We have portals and things. They're a lot more convenient. Portals? Norway really does sound like an interesting place. I roll my eyes. If I weren't feeling so tetchy, I'd tell Dad to cut that nonsense out. It wasn't even fun. It isn't even funny anymore. I mean, yeah, the gag's pretty old. Where are you? Where are you, Aurora? I hope you didn't get lost. Lucia frowns, her arms folded, leaning back in her chair. She's wearing the same outfit she wore when I first met her. The loose, dark black shirt ascended pink ribbons, like rosettes on a cake. I haven't seen Lucia wear that in a while. She hasn't needed to since Dad made her so many clothes. The sight of it makes something stir inside my chest. Feels like I've gone back in time to the moment when I found Lucia sitting in my kitchen, eating her ill-gotten cookies without any remorse. To be fair, that was like, what, a week ago? Less than a week ago? Back then, I had no idea I'd grow to care about this girl as much as I do now. I'm scared. If I so much as blink, I'll forget about all the strange, impossible, incredible events that happened over the last week. Meeting Lucia was so amazing. I'm afraid I'll wake up tomorrow and find out it was all one long, hazy dream. Lucia, would you like another cup of rosehip tea? It's good for clearing the mind. It's okay. I think I'll pass for now. Does that mean my tea wasn't good enough? No, it isn't that, Kazuki. It's just, I feel kind of funny, that's all. I don't know if I'm ready to go back home yet. I had so many fun experiences here, and I don't like it back at home that much. Even though I miss my mom and dad and all my big sisters, I don't have any friends, and I can't eat lots of delicious foods, and I can't see Rye when I'm back home either. Oh, the babies. Lucia, Rye, I know I said I had to go home, but I don't want to leave you after all. I know I probably annoyed you, and you got mad at me for being selfish, and I'm being selfish right now, but I want to stay with you. I want to go to school with you and play games with you and talk with you and spend time with you. We don't need to eat food if you don't want to. I just like being with you more than anything in the world. Lucia, I blink, momentarily caught off guard. Something said my chest twists, my heart hurts, my head feels heavy. I hold one hand to my chest, wincing. I like having you here too. You did? Yes. Even though you said I was a burden? Yes. Despite myself and despite what I thought initially, I really did grow fond of you. My old life before I met you, it was really boring. I didn't have any friends, and I didn't talk to anyone except my parents. I thought that was how it should be, that I preferred it that way, but I liked spending time with you. I liked it more than I thought I would. Ah, Rai. Lucia runs over to me, wrapping my body up in a tight hug. She squeezes so hard I can hear my ribs splintering. I swear I can hear my ribs splintering, but I can't bring myself to scold her. Not right now. In fact, I'm glad she's hugging me. That means I can bury my head in her arms and nobody will know that I'm crying. Oh, the baby. I don't even want to admit it myself. Can't believe it. I don't cry. I never cry. I'm far too mature for that. That's what I always tell myself. So why? Why do I hate the thought of Lucille leaving so much? But I step away from Lucia, sniffing away from my eyes with the back of my hands. I hope my eyes aren't too red. I don't want to keep you away from your family. You've known them longer than you've known me, and they should come first. I don't want to be selfish. That's right. You're right. You're not a selfish. You're not a selfish girl, Rai. You may be grumpy, but you're really nice after all. I don't want to go home, but maybe I should. Maybe I need to. I've always intruded on your life and family. I've already intruded on your family life enough. I don't want to make my parents worry. What's this nonsense? We want to burn it all, dear. We love having you here, isn't it right, Hazuki? Yes, of course. Preparing food for you every day was like a dream. Ah, does that mean... That's right. More than happy to let you stay here for as long as you want. The house has felt rather empty as of late, since Yuki's always at work. It was nice having somebody to take care of. Especially a cute girl like you. But I don't know if my parents would like that. They worry about me and my big sisters too. Oh, Lucia, I really think... Did you really think we were that cruel? Ah? Holy shit, sister reveal? Oh, oh damn. The strange woman standing in the hallway as though she's been here all along. She has long blonde hair that falls down her waist. Pale skin looks like a doll's and deep red-eyed frame with red lashes. Why does she look so familiar? Because she literally just looks like an older Lucia. I began between Lucia and the mysterious interloper blinking. It takes me a few moments to realize how uncannily similar they look. It's in MILF peony. I mean, kinda, yeah. Who are you? The woman snorts, one perfectly plucked eyebrow. Wonder how long she fusses over those in the mirror each morning raised. You honestly asking me that, little girl? Me? Yes I am. I don't usually stutter, but something about this woman's presence is disconcerting, and I find it hard to meet her eye. Her large red eyes. Of all the cheek! Why, my name is Aurora Superbia Evelis. Have you not heard of me? Realization finally dawns. Oh, you must be Lucia's sister. Indeed I am. I'm not just one of Lucia's sisters either. I'm the oldest, most intelligent, and most beautiful. Do you not agree? Well, I don't know about her other sisters like that. I don't know what other sisters look like, so I couldn't say. Did Lucia not tell you about me? Did you not exalt my name, sing praises of my fair face and noble character? I can't rightly say, Miss Aurora. Don't call me Miss Aurora. That makes you sound old. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you, Miss. I'm sorry. I mean, Madam Aurora? That makes it sound even worse, you cretin. Do you think I own a brothel? Brothel? There, don't get mad at Kazuki. He's but a simple man, he doesn't understand how to flatter women. That much is obvious. Aurora glares at Dad, her lips are pursed and like a sulky child who's grown tired of playing with their dolls. At any rate, it appears as though you have enjoyed yourself with this family of humans, Lucia. Boorish though they are. A pause. Well, the women may have some common sense knocking around inside her skull. I'd rather think I could get along with her. I feel much the same. I like headstrong young women. Yes, indeed. I am a young woman. Not a miss or a madam. And I am very headstrong. One must be, you know, to get what you want in this world. I quite agree. Of course, when we get along with this demonic apparition of hell. Sometimes I think Mum is quite devilish herself. I wonder, though, why a skilled woman of your caliber chose to marry a buffoon like this. Yo, back off, my mans. Buffoon? Do you not worry his conduct will reflect badly upon you? Oh, I don't trouble myself for such things. Why should I worry over the judgment of others? I love Kazuki and nothing else matters. Yuki, I didn't realize you cared about me so much. My, you truly are an interesting woman. I would not be averse to the idea of having a drink with you, to learn more about your philosophies on life. Oh, you flatter me. Not particularly interesting. I'm just a popular actress with lots of fans. Mom, stop showing off. Showing off? Me? I would never. Yeah. At any rate, it seems as by my original plan, Lucia has rather enjoyed her time here. That's right, I really did enjoy myself. I ate lots of delicious food and wear nice clothes, and most of all, I got to spend time with Rai. Rai, is it? Yes, I'm Rai. Well, if that's how you truly feel, Lucia, who am I to begrudge you? You don't mean... Indeed, as though I do not condone such behavior myself, I cannot understand for the life of me why you find this unremarkable human family so interesting. I suppose it would be churlish of me to take you back home now. Does that mean you're going to let me stay here? Is that really alright? If I should remain here, I suppose it would be acceptable. But what about Mum and Dad? Mother and Father miss you greatly. Miss you a great deal. But I believe they would be happy if you let them be for a while. Raising us 7 siblings for such a long while has worn Mother out, and I believe she would like a break. And a fucking break from your child. Putting them off with some other family for a while. Oh yes, even when you're older than me, none of you have left home yet, have you? That's none of your concern. I have not left home yet because there's no reason for me to. I thought you haven't left because you're too proud to get a job. It's completely irrelevant. It's completely irrelevant. It's the oldest sister of the evilest family. You do not need to work. It would degrade me. At any rate, Mother and Father declared that at our family meeting this morning that they would have no objections to your residence in the human world if you enjoyed it so very much. The human world? You Norwegians have some rather intriguing turns of phrase. I'm going to strangle you. Oh my god. Yes, I said that because I'm Norwegian, obviously. I am Norwegian. There is nobody more Norwegian than I am. Corliss Gardet? Eghardet Barak. I didn't know you could speak Norwegian, Yuki. Everyone has their secrets, dear. Oh, I love that. Evidently. Hold on a sec. My keyboard's fucked up. There we go, it's better. Anyway, Lucia, the offer stands. Would you like to remain here? I very much would like to, I would like a lot, with all my heart. And we would love to have you, Lucia. You're a sweet, polite, and well-behaved little girl. I couldn't help but love you. You really did bring our household to life. And you brought a smile to all our faces, too. Then, Rye? Lucia looks at me shyly, her hands held together at her front. You haven't changed your mind, have you? You weren't lying when you said you enjoyed having me here, right? It's strange seeing Lucia so confident and headstrong and unsure of herself, her head hanging. Isn't that a measure of just how much she cares for my opinion? Does she really value me that much? Isn't that a little strange? Maybe not. Maybe it's because no matter how cold I may have been with her in the past, she still cares for me. And as for me, what do I think about Lucia? What is Lucia da Evelis to me? I already gave that a great deal of thought yesterday, and I believe after questioning myself, I found my answer. I love her. Oh, oh, it's so cute, the baby lesbian. Oh, it's so adorable. I live for this shit. The wholesome lesbians. I'm still a young girl, and I don't entirely know what love is, but I'm sure there'll be time for me in the future to learn. I want to learn more about this strange emotion, which makes my heartbeat spike and my face flush like pink, Lucia. I want to learn about my feelings alongside this sweet, funny, and possibly energetic girl. The girl that I care about more than anybody else. Lucia di Evelis, my first and best friend. Maybe even more than that. Of course I wasn't lying, silly. I don't like telling lies, especially not about important things like that. So does this mean we can stay together? If you desire it, then you can. But is it really okay? You're a demon of gluttony, Lucia, so don't be afraid to be greedy. If you want something, you should seize it. You know what? That makes tons of fucking sense now, actually. I can't believe I didn't think about that. That makes way more sense. That's right. It's a good lesson to learn. Don't be shy, don't shy away from speaking your mind, and don't hold back when it comes to what you desire. Although, I don't really get the whole demon thing. Maybe that's because I'm stupid. It's probably a Norwegian saying, dear. Yes, of course. Then, in that case... Lucia looks at me, her red eyes flashing. What I want, more than anything in the world, is to stay with Rye. Oh. Oh. Her siblings are the fucking ditso in Nibbly sense. Holy shit, you're fucking right. Why didn't I think of that? I'm a fucking idiot. What? I can't believe I didn't notice that until you pointed that out. Fuck me. I was too distracted by the lesbians. Lucia runs at me, almost knocking me over backwards, and wraps her arms around my neck in a warm, tight embrace. The weight of her body is comforting. I can hear the sounds of her heart beating in sync with my own, my face flushing red, and I bury my head against her chest. Rye, I really do love you. My face turns redder still, like a candied apple. I shiver. Idiot. I don't know why I said it, I just did. I just do. I can't help myself. Lucia should know by now that I don't mean it. Not really. That idiot, rather being an insult, is more like a term of affection. An endearment. I call her that because I like her. No, that isn't it. That's wrong. I don't like her. I think I love you too. Aww. God. You know what? After the last episode of National Park Girls, I needed that. Just a cushy, wholesome, fluffy lesbian romance. Honestly, I love strawberry vinegar. I'm kind of annoyed that I waited so long for it. It's definitely not like... definitely didn't have like the emotional drama of like Heart of the Woods or National Park Girls or Highway Blossoms. It was more just like, it's just a comfy, it was just a comfy, wholesome, slice of life kind of game. And honestly, I loved it. Look at these babies. Oh. Oh. It's so cute. This is just what I needed, honestly. Yo, we got a fucking time skip. Let's go. I lie there, embraced by a sea of swaying green leaves. The tart aroma of strawberries hang in the air, tickling my nose. When my eyes are closed, I can almost smell the greenness hanging in the air. The soil is cool against my back, damp from the morning dew. Exhaust from my shirt, chilling my skin. It's not entirely uncomfortable, however. In fact, I think it's rather relaxing. With my eyes closed, everything feels more intense, more alive. I can almost feel the earth pulsing underneath me, underneath the tips of my fingers and exposed thighs. When was the last time I came to this place? Must have been back when I was in elementary school. Time really does fly. When I think back on it, it's kind of scary how much that happens so very, very quickly, almost in the blink of an eye. I used to hate coming here on school trips. I thought these strawberry fields tucked away amongst the mountains were grey, dull, and utterly uninteresting, just like my life. That is, until I met her, Lucia di Evelis. Now my life has been nothing more than one long stride of exciting and improbable events after the other, and I wouldn't swap it for the world. Lucia managed to prise her way into my heart. Stubborn and headstrong as she is, she's been residing in there ever since. I no longer feel like my old self. Sakurai. Lucia has become a crucial part of me. As important as the blood that runs through my veins is the air that I breathe. I don't know what I would do without her, to be perfectly honest. The thought is kind of frightening. She's my first friend, my best friend, and even more than that. Fortunately, I don't have to worry about that right now. That's because... Hey, Rai, what are you doing lying there? Working on your tan? Oh shit, she's all grown up! Zia stands before me, the smell playing across her lips. She looks different to how she did 9 years ago. Then again, so do I. Lucia is still Lucia though, undeniably so. She may be a bit taller now, with the higher cheekbones and a more mature figure, but she still has the same ashen blonde hair and red eyes. Red eyes that peer down at me, filled with mischief. I've heard. It's so weird seeing them both grown up. That's right, I was sunbathing. You're blocking the light, can you move please? How cold, Try. I thought you came here to spend time with me. I can spend time with you anywhere. You're always hanging around me. You say that like it's a bad thing, but I know you really like it. Confident. Have I done or said anything that would give you that impression, Lucia? Oh, nothing at all. Nothing at all, just... A mischief smile tugging at her lips, Lucia sinks into her knees and leans forward. She plants her hands on either side of my head and ducks her own, so our faces are suddenly close, only inches apart. If you didn't like me, you wouldn't let me do this, would you? With that, she presses a soft chest kiss against my lips. You're so presumptuous. You kiss me once or twice and you start acting like the queen of the Nile. That's right, just call me Cleopatra. Cleopatra. That's a terrible pun. I'm sorry. My bad. I just wasn't born with your sharp wet rag. Or are you busy picking strawberries anyway? I thought that'd be the first thing you'd do. Well, that's true that I like strawberries, but I like you even more, Rye. I suppose I'm flattered. Sitting here really does bring back memories. It's the first school trip I ever went on with you, huh? That's right. I can still remember how you scurried up that tree in search of apples. How can I forget? It's a memory that remains with me for years now. Lucia still good at climbing trees too. Just the other day I saw her scurrying up one of the elm trees near this river to rescue a small child's balloon. And the kids in the neighborhood like her. She's very popular. Every time I go out with Lucia, they flock around her like she's some kind of superhero. That all it takes to earn the favor of today's youth, being marginally good at climbing trees. It's sad. It's not like I'm jealous or anything, though. I don't care about Lucia's more popular than me. I don't care at all. It's adorable. Hey, cut that out. My cheeks aren't made of mochi. I'm sorry, you're just looking kind of pouty there. Pouty? That's right. You were feeling jealous, right? Of course not. If I'd waste my energy being jealous. It's just a waste of time. Good. I'm glad you realized that. I love you more than anyone else in the whole world, you know? You've already said that. I thought you might need reminding. Even though you're really smart, you can be kind of silly sometimes. Says the girl who's always putting her shirt on backwards in the morning. Doesn't understand how to do long division. I don't need to understand how to do long division. I'm a music student. That's kind of cute, honestly. Honestly, fuck long division. Me and my homies, we all hate long division. You look like a music student too. And what's that supposed to mean? I mean, you're always wearing those ridiculous outfits. Do you have to show so much skin? That's probably another reason why the local kids, the boys in particular, like Lucia so much. She doesn't dress herself properly in the winter, and the summer's even worse. This is all Mum's fault. I think I get what's going on. What do you mean? There's nothing going on. I'd rather think there is. You're picking on me to try and hide your mad, uncontrollable desire, aren't you? What on earth are you talking about, you idiot? Oh, nothing. I'm just so unbelievably adorable, especially in this outfit. You can't help yourself. You were lying here on your own because you were afraid I forgot too close to you. You're consumed by your desire. I'm not deprived. I have some self-control, you know. Oh, and you'll admit this outfit is testing your self-control then? I just think it's improper, that's all. You shouldn't go shopping with my mother anymore. She always picks out weird outfits. I think your mother has good taste. Her outfit, this outfit is super adorable. Even Aurora says so. Well, Aurora would think that. I feel kind of bad for Kazaki though. I haven't worn any of the outfits he's making in a while. I'm sure I can cope. He's been pretty busy himself, surprisingly enough. So about my outfit, we're still talking about this. That's right. I want to hear your opinion. I already told you it's improper. That's what you said, but it's not what you really think. I want to know the truth, Fry. I demand the truth. Alright, fine. I think it looks cute, okay? It really looks cute. You look so cute, I'm turning red just looking at you. What? You really go that far? Might have been too transparent with my feelings there. What on earth did I say something so candid? Must be Lucia's fault. Maybe she cast a spell on me. Don't make me say it again. You shouldn't even say it at all. You should already know what I think about you. Yeah, I know. Lucia smiles fondly, resting her head against my shoulder. Her hair tickles my cheeks and nose, but I don't shove her away. I don't even try to. I like when she rests against me like this. The warmth of her body is comforting. Her heartbeat is familiar as my own. You love me, right, Rai? That's right. It's not just any flower. It's a cherry blossom. So, I heart Sakura? Not just Sakura. It's Sakuraba. Do you get it? It was your mother's idea. Oh, I see. Ha ha ha. Very clever. Yep, I love you lots and lots, Rai. And I want everyone to know that. And if you're cold exterior, you're actually really cute, sweet, and huggable girl. You're really just trying to be nice. You're a lot cuter than I am. No, you. No, you. No, Rai. You are the cutest girl in the whole world, and I'll not take no for an answer. Well, if you're supposed to start common sense, so they can argue. Think whatever you want. I will. You don't need to cackle about it, though. I'm sorry, but I am a demon. I had to cackle about something or I'll lose my credibility. So what did you care about being credible? You got me there. If I don't care about that, there are things I do care about. Like what? Like this, for instance. Lucia dips her head and presses a kiss against my lips. Aww. I love them so much. I flush and my legs tremble. I fall back against the trunk of a nearby tree, but Lucia's lips don't part on mine. Though we've been dating for a couple of years, Lucia's sudden display of affection still manages to take me by surprise. My cheeks turn red and my heart pounds, and a fluttery feeling spreads from my stomach. Despite being such a cynic, I guess I'm quite a maiden after all. I thought Lucia was pretty when I first met her, her cheeks and lips covered in cookie crumbs, and my opinion hasn't changed one bit over the years. If anything, I think she's grown even prettier. I don't know if I'm worthy of her. Lucia is so bright and cheerful, and I'm reclusive and gloomy. I don't understand why she likes a plain girl like me. But it's not like I'm not happy about it. This kid is so cute. Hey, Rai. Lucia draws away from me. Her face is inches away from mine. Her nose is almost brushing. Her eyes are half-lidded and she looks unusually serious. My heart seizes up in my chest. It's hard to breathe. Sometimes I forget, but Lucia can be pretty cool when she wants to be. Yes? What is it? Don't think silly thoughts. I love you, and that's all there is to it. Don't question how I feel. I'd never lie to you. How did you know what I was thinking? Is it really that obvious? No matter how she looks, Lucia can be quite perceptive when she wants to be. Embarrassingly so. Maybe that's because we've been together for so long. Sometimes she might know me even better than I know myself. I'm sorry, I still can't believe it. You better start believing it soon. I'm not going anywhere. Thank you. You don't need to thank me for loving you. I can't help it. It's all your fault because you're so cute. No, you. Lucia giggles. You're so adorable when you get stubborn, Rai. Makes me want to kiss you even more. Face is flushed. My bones have turned into gelatin. I feel like I'm melting. Must be because I love her. Her mouth tastes sweet, but not cloying. Cloying so. It's how Lucia should taste. It's because Lucia is Lucia, with all her noisy, unpredictable, playful mannerisms, that I like her, that I love her, that I want to stay with her no matter what. Got achievement. Strawberry Kisses become Lucia's long-time suffering girlfriend. God, that was adorable. That's just what I needed after all this. What ending did I get? Ooh. At the very last ending. It must be the best one. Let's see. What's the offers now? Strawberry vinegar says Abby. I'm going to talk to you this story. Very such really long. That sure is a lot of words, but I ain't gonna bother reading them right now. Oh god, there's a lot of stuff in here. Huh. Well, anyway, that was strawberry vinegar. Honestly, I'm almost annoyed with myself I didn't start a new Yuri novel sooner. Because that was honestly adorable. I needed that. I'm gonna take my customary few-week break from visual novels because my throat is killing me. And I've done a lot of them recently. My throat is killing me, and my emotions, you know, too much emotioning. But yeah, I'm getting a lot more confident voicing visual novels myself. So yeah, I'll probably start a new one eventually. What's next? Either Waifus over Spandos, My Dear Prince, Blackberry Honey. I think Blackberry Honey's got smut in it. Fairy Song, maybe. Or I'd go back to First Snow, because I did do First Snow, but I had zero confidence and I dropped it real quick. But yeah, I've got plenty of Yuri novels still. I bought a bunch of them when I first got obsessed last year. But yeah, I'm just gonna be playing whatever I feel like the next few weeks, and then I'll get back on that lesbian grind. But I'm gonna hop off. I need to pick up my brother in like an hour, and I need to edit this together and get it uploaded. So I'll see you guys some point next week. I'm barely in college next week, so I'll see you I'll probably try to make an effort to stream maybe twice next week. Play whatever the fuck I'm feeling. Bye.